Hello, and welcome to DMD RPG. I am your DM Duchess, Jen of Thieves, and this is RPG, specifically Demon the Fallen, Aperture, perhaps our penultimate game session, depending on how far we get. I am joined by these super talented people and one missing person so far. We have Brad with Noir as Zachary.
Hello.
DM Daddy as Sachiel. Glandizzle as Paul. And we will at some point very soon, hopefully, have Ashley as Haley. I was like, did I say human names? Did I say demon names?
No.
This is one of 3 games that we have going on this season. We also have a Snare Island Midnight World game, also my responsibility. And we have a Daggerheart game. How many episodes do you think we have left of Daggerheart, Mike?
2 to 3.
Oh.
Okay.
Little shorty boy. Heck yeah. So we're coming up on close for pretty much everything this season. If you've missed anything or everything, feel free to check out our videos. This is our YouTube exclusive, so everything here is on YouTube. Thanks for being here. We appreciate it. We also have every game we've pretty much ever run available here on YouTube. If you want to hang out more, maybe be part of the games, get to vote on what comes next. We're probably going to have a Friday vote very soon, so that's super exciting. Join our Discord. Link for that is below. We also have a Patreon if you want to give us some money. If not, we're happy to see you.
Do you want to be in the credits on the YouTube video? Patreon for $1.
Forever etched in my heart, shrouded in gratitude.
I did it. You should do it too.
Peer pressure, peer pressure.
One of us.
I guess I'll have to go over this again when Ashley gets here, but thanks to Pierce and She and Cricket and Treff, I still have some redeems.
Yay!
A great number of these are for whatever I want.
So excited.
And you know how
So excited.
it goes when I get what I want.
Yep. That's how I live my life.
Wins.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Michael and Zach have some hurts coming up.
Yeah.
We have one intervention.
Why do I have hurts coming up? You rolled a 2 and a 1.
Yeah, normally you're in like that corner.
We talked about this before we started recording. We shouldn't be punished for being on time.
You're not.
I am.
It's fine. I've got like 14 other redeems I can use for whatever I want to punish those who are late. Don't worry about it.
Okay.
We also have an intervention, which we have not had yet.
As the only person who loves our father, I feel like I deserve the intervention.
Here's how I'm going to do the intervention. You all, as a group, will decide who gets to use it and when. It will be a complete reroll.
Interesting.
It will be a complete reroll. Best successes, best roll wins. And how it happens just depends how it happens.
God.
I mean, like, obviously. But how it
Dang.
happens. I almost want to stall long enough to, like, force Ashley to do recaps, but we don't have enough time. So,
That's a hell of a stall.
as the first person who confesses to remembering what happened last time, Satchel, what happened?
Oh, I said I remember my recap.
That's fine. Go for it.
Cool. I sat in a hotel room with Amy and Paul pretty much for the entire game session, waiting for night to fall. And then Amy really wanted to go help Zachary, so we started heading off to do that. And Paul was deep in his feelings in the gym, and he got real Sachiel for a moment of get your shit together and come on. And that's all I did last session.
Nice. Nice. Zach, what happened? What happened with you last session?
Let's see. I went to go try to find my homeless friends. They had been removed from their normal camp. Met a girl named Rachel who told me of the location of where they might be, of where some went to go. I went to go check that out. Only found Hannah, the little child of the woman of the homeless community.
Mm-hmm.
I took Hannah to Rachel for a little bit while I go try to track down the mother. And then I got a phone call, and people are coming to help me track these people down because I don't have tracking of that nature. I can see around the area, but not figure out where a person's gone.
Okay. Okay. Paul, what happened?
Yeah, except Paul was in his fields. He got told he was not to come back to the wrestling team for a bit, and that upset him greatly. He went to go work it off for a second, and the next day he knows, here comes Michael, and we gotta go.
The real Michael.
Poor,
He said, fine, as long as he gets to beat somebody's head in.
poor Paul probably doesn't realize why he can't go practice.
He really does that.
Poor them boy. And I guess I'll do Ashley's recap. I was hanging out with my parents, and my mom was really sad, so I didn't really care. And then she left, and I went to hang out with one of my followers, who's a crackhead of some kind. I don't know. He was doing drugs, and then I left him too.
Yay!
Yep.
Responsibility.
Did I miss anything?
That's pretty accurate. What happened.
Cool. All right. So we're obviously going to say that Rhea got waylaid on her way to meet up with you guys somehow, to be determined shortly. Michael and Paul, did you want to do anything before you? I believe you were heading to the motel.
Mm-hmm. Nope. I have nothing else that I would like to do.
Okay.
Amy is well fed and well hydrated, and I have no need for any other stops.
Paul has focus right now, so he's good.
Okay. Zach, where are you? Are you hanging out just outside the building waiting for them, or are you doing something else?
No, he's hanging out in the room. He found Hannah. He doesn't want to be wandering around just in case someone does show up. And whoever did this, he doesn't want them to just show up and see him wandering around and just leave. Like, well, I am looking for someone to track. If the people I'm looking for just walk into the room, I'm good with that too.
Fair. Fair. Well, it's easy enough to find the motel for Sachiel and Paul. Amy's just tagging along. She's not really actively trying to help. She doesn't imagine she could. Eventually you roll up. It does look completely abandoned. The windows have been boarded up. Nobody comes in or out if you stay to watch for a minute.
Where is he?
Where's whom?
Are we supposed to be meeting Zach?
Zach. We're here. Where are you?
Room da da da.
He's in da 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 da.
What floor is that on?
Jen.
Second floor.
Okay. Starts heading up that way?
Yeah, it's like go there. Zachary, hello.
Yeah, as they get near, I'll step out of the room because I'm pretty sure they're not being like stealth in
Nope.
this building.
You'll find out because
Yeah.
the roaches and rats are like, hey,
People are here.
people.
All right.
What seems to be the problem, friend?
Group of those I look after got run off by the police. They several of them got put up here. However, the people who brought them here took them all away except for a small child. Small child is with a friend. I'm trying to find out where the rest of them are.
Odd.
Yes. They left last night. Left the child here with just a box of snacks.
Nobody else here?
Nope. I've checked.
Is this the room they were at?
This is the room where the child was at. Child and her mother.
Well, I'm here at the hotel. This should be fine.
Who are we looking for again?
My friends is a good term for it, I guess.
Do you have a name?
I can give you I don't know who all was here. Can I give them the mother's name?
Yeah, I don't
Yeah.
remember if
Oh. I don't know if we ever said the name either. I can't recall. If you said it, it was in the very first episode.
it was. I don't
We
think I.
never talked about her again.
It wasn't really introductions because you had been there before, so I don't think we traded names. Let me see. Marlene.
Okay. Looking for a Marlene as one of them.
All right.
Michael's eyes glaze over and goes, "Sorry."
Never mind.
I'm
He
using
just kind of like turns slowly to watch it happen.
I'm using trace pattern. This evocation allows the fiend to view a particular event and analyze the very forces that caused it to occur. The insight comes in the form of vague impressions that sharpen into detailed images as the demon devotes her unblinking attention to them. Your character must be at the location where the event in question occurred to work this evocation. We are at that location, and I know the time frame that it happened.
Okay.
3 successes might take the demon back a quarter of an hour to give a broader idea of the forces leading up to the event. So pretty much it's like, what happened here? I'm pretty much just seeing what happened up to a half hour before to the event in question.
Okay. Since you get kind of broad impressions, the first image you have, because you know, silly human minds have to have a frame of reference, is you see kind of like the shadowy, like hand-drawn outline of the police station you guys started off at. So there's some kind of police involvement, and then everyone, you feel like a sense of shifting over to this location. And then a single guy, kind of smallish for a grown man, glasses, beady little eyes. He walks through the halls, and then you just feel everyone leave.
Gets everyone to leave after he gets there.
You don't get the impression that anyone was upset or wounded or unwilling.
Willingly.
You get the number
Did they-
3. So maybe there were 3 cars that they came out to. Maybe there were 3 people involved. Maybe something about the number 3.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I would like, while he's doing that, I'd like to try to use Find the Faithful, see if I can sense the girl's mother. But it would be up to 4 miles.
Up to 4 miles. Okay.
See, perception awareness, diff 8 for. Said diff 8.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Oh, great. Um, I'll spend a willpower.
For a success or more dice.
Yeah, I'll do it for success.
Let's see. No.
What's your permanent torment?
3.
Well, it would have to succeed to do that. Hold on 1 second.
The torment version is detect spiritual decay or corruption.
So you reach out. Is there like any visual form of manifestation of this for you?
Mm-hmm.
No.
I would say eyes just roll back, and all you see is the white of his eyes. Rapid eye blinking.
Undertaker. Got it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. You reach out. You have a name. You've never met this lady. You don't really know what her faith feels like or what it looks like, but sometimes it works. Sometimes it helps. And you poke at the fabric of the world around you and you find a Merlin and cast it aside. That's too young. That's not what you're looking for. And you get to the very edge of this ability and you see nothing. And you get irritated about it. Like, this should be easy. How far could she have gone? Your day sucks.
Jesus.
You just want to find somebody to beat. And now you don't, the one lead you had, you can't follow it. And for a second, you feel like a flicker somewhere off in the city, but it's gone. And you still know Marlene is not at least in the immediate 4 miles.
Felt something for a second. I don't have a lock on anywhere. She's just not within 4 miles of here.
So, it was accurate. There was a police involvement in what brought them to this place. Not sure if it was actual police or, forced police, like our good vampire friends seem to be very heavy-handedly doing lately. But after everybody arrived, there was a small man wandering the halls, and everyone just decided to get up and leave willingly.
So supernatural at play if a mother's going to leave their child.
Definitely. Powerful supernatural if such a large group was affected in mass. But outside of give description of small man, it's the only thing I could really see.
Okay.
I'm sorry that I cannot be more helpful to you.
You think it could be one of us leading the vampires?
No.
I don't think this is personal. No one really knows my dealings.
Yeah, you're not from here.
I'm not from here. I don't make a lot of noise when I visit. I'm viewed as a myth among the homeless.
Mm-hmm. I've had no interaction with these people, so couldn't be me. If it was me, it would have just been the nun again.
I've been on campus.
So, do you know which direction you felt that ping for a second?
I will try to point in the direction that I felt the blip.
It's just off somewhere in the city.
Yeah, I don't have a like a
Okay.
lock. I just
I was hoping. I mean,
Everyone roll me perception alertness.
Who?
Everyone.
Just checking.
okie dokie.
diff.
Standard?
Does my intuitive specialty apply?
Sure.
And does my
Does my aware apply? I don't ask unless I roll a 10.
Circumstantially, I'll say yes.
Okay.
I'm just gonna wait for everybody else to get done rolling.
I'm on fire tonight?
Let's see.
Roll it again.
Keep going.
Wow.
Yeah, this is the roll you should really
Oh my god.
do that on. 7. Okay.
So 7 successes. What?
Do I even need to roll this?
Hold on.
Who's this
I'll
the
go.
big measuring contest now?
4. No, just 4. Just 4.
Got a match
Only 4. Only 4. So awful.
Paul is not in that running.
He's got a lot he's thinking about.
Listen, Zachary has a
Still
lot.
trying to.
Zachary has a lot more stakes involved in this than I do, if we're being honest.
Still trying to figure out if that is in fact the direction he felt the thing out in.
I've been watching this building for a while, just in case they show up. I'm alert to everything going on around here.
Well, all 3 of you, because of what you are and what you can do, immediately and suddenly sense that something supernatural has happened around you. And both Zach and Michael, you know, whatever it was that happened in the room next door. And because you rolled so stinking well, Zachary, you can tell you suddenly hear noises like someone walking around over there, opening drawers or a door, moving around. There is suddenly someone here.
Okay. So he'll like while we were sitting there, he'll just hold up his hand suddenly and give a confused look at the room next door.
Paul's got his hand up in the air, just trying to like looking down, trying to figure out which way
Like-
he was supposed to be pointing.
You can easily hear the footsteps because these walls are pretty thin. Move toward the door on the other side of the wall. Stop. Open it, walk out into the hallway. And then head in the direction of your door.
Someone's coming. Someone who just appeared. This building was empty. They suddenly appeared next door.
It's probably a ghost.
Well,
We'll take up position behind where the door opens.
Just gonna move Amy off to the side
Yeah.
with him.
I'm gonna stand at the door. I'm gonna wait.
She kind of like scoots over when gently nudged, like, there are ghosts? Like,
Ghosts are real as well. Tortured spirits unable to move on because they still have business left in this world.
why can't you just tell them to go?
Unfortunately, they can't.
Well, it's really sad.
And you can force them to, but it's not.
And a knock at the door.
It's not nice.
Open the door.
But before the door gets up, it's like, remember, we are still under a strict no killing clause.
I mean, if it's a ghost, then like, what are you gonna do?
Kill it.
Again?
Double kill.
Rude.
All right.
So Paul is just standing there as the door opens, so he's covered by the door.
He has no idea how ghosts actually work in the world of darkness.
Yeah.
He's just talking out of his ass as usual.
Make the ghosts.
Yep.
It's the Slayer's job. They're a peculiar bunch.
Open the door.
Standing before you is a smallish fella. Short, average blonde hair. Big old thick rimmed glasses, tiny beady eyes. a prominent nose. He's wearing a not well-fit button-up shirt, some not well-fit trouser pants. Like he sees you, gives a big old smile.
He is the one.
Hmm.
Hi.
Hello.
Good afternoon.
What are you doing here?
Looking for the people you took.
I didn't took anybody. Um,
Let's stop bullshitting.
Did we do
No.
introductions?
Looking for the people that you willingly suggested to leave this place last night.
Oh, they're fine. They're fine.
I'm Michael.
You with them?
Am I with them, the people
Yeah.
from last night?
They weren't yours, were they?
Yes.
Oof.
That'll come in 5 minutes of difficult conversation.
Are you being weird? Seems
No.
like you're being weird.
He's always like that.
Oh, that's annoying. Reaches a hand out, kind of like pushes the door open a little bit.
Hmm?
Perhaps bonking Paul just a bit. Is this going to be a thing? I feel like this shouldn't have to be a thing. They're fine, mostly.
Where are they?
They're helping.
What is your desire with them?
I just want to help them,
Hmm.
and I want them to help us.
How are you helping them?
Who's us?
You know?
They have homes now.
Some of them have even, you could say, gone home.
Who's us?
Multiples of me. Yeah, that's how it sounds when you talk. Any more questions?
What lovely neighborhood have you taken them to?
Further than you can find.
I want them back.
Do you?
Yes.
Why?
They're mine.
If they were really yours, you'd have done something about it by now. You can't just claim something and give nothing in return. You can't just someone pissing on a tree, right? He like pushes his glasses up.
So, what do you want for them then?
We got a big job coming up. And they're gonna help. How are you gonna use them?
Who said I was using them?
You said they were yours.
They're mine. That doesn't mean I have to use them.
You don't
Or
have
have
to do anything, all right?
Have
You don't have to do
anything
shit.
planned for them right now.
Oh, was that why you just sat around on your ass and didn't do anything to claim them? Listen, I know you're probably mad, but
You haven't.
should I get off
Mad.
the pot?
Very well. I'm shifting.
Yep.
He's like,
Michael's
he's
just like,
he's like, did I
"Hmm,
get off the pod? All right.
Michael's like, that was about 5 minutes. Okay.
As soon as Paul sees Zach start to change, he will also.
Now let's see.
Okay.
Michael is just going to hold Amy's hand. To be like,
Amy's fingers like wrapped around so tight.
How mad is he?
I don't know. How is he?
Pretty mad.
Yeah, same. Paul's got some shit to work through.
Spend a faith then. And let's see, what do I want to look like?
Really?
Oof.
Oh, did you try to roll for it?
Yeah.
Oh, bud. Oh, bud.
My dice rolling. I should I should have spent it.
That's fine. You can spend next turn.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay.
So-
Well, if we're getting fighty, everyone roll initiative real quick.
Yeah.
Okay. So, because I added some torment,
Mhm,
Uh,
mhm.
his form changes. It's the forearm form you've seen before, except now those nice green vine robes are black and spiky. They have thorns growing off of them, very sharp thorns.
Okay. Cool. All right, I'm gonna let you take a turn because you wanted to jump right into it,
Okay.
and then we'll fall into the turn
I'm gonna
order
hug him.
itself. You're gonna hug him.
I'm gonna hug him.
Okay.
So
Zach's a
strength,
hugger.
strength plus brawl for to grapple, I guess.
Or grapple. Mm-hmm. Okay. I'm gonna give him a dodge. It's not really as.
Nobody liked you.
Oh,
Wow. Damn.
God.
I'm gonna give him a dodge. No one likes you. It's like, damn.
Emotional.
Be the ST, but damn.
Emotional damage.
Why?
That's weird. I thought Kelly loved you, Jen.
Ew.
Oh.
Oh, I'm crying.
You just let me know when to turn this light off.
Never. That's gonna sting for ages. You lunge forward like big, looming, terrifying monster. And this tiny man skitters back, like the back of his back, like bumping against the railing
Cool. I grab
on
him
the
again.
outside. You what?
I grab him again. I have extra hands.
Yep, he's got extra actions.
Like, cool. I'm still grabbing. Damn it. These 3 successes left and right.
I mean, you basically secure him by a fistful of shirt and can do as you please.
Okay. He takes a point of damage.
Okay.
Thorns hurt.
Is it lethal
Ag.
or bashing? Ag.
Ag.
Okay.
The demonic thorns.
I'll laugh if he's just a normal mortal and instantly dies from the aggravated damage. I will die of laughter.
See what happened.
He does not die. He does not die. He does kind of like, ow! Feeling hostile.
So, let's try again. What do you want for them?
For them. We
I
both know
asked
human life is invaluable. There are thousands of other homeless in this city. Pick a new group.
You pick a new group.
Before we get to the rest of them. If you don't mind, just picking at the thorns.
Nope, I don't need you. I have temporarily forgotten the no kill rule.
Damn it! I just reminded you.
Too bad. He's pushed buttons.
I'm aware. That's why I said in 5 minutes of conversation, and I'm going to turn bad.
Yeah. I'm literally, now that I've got him and holding, I'm putting claws into him and I'm pushing. Like, I'm not stopping.
Sure she was, Mike. Sure she was. Your claws dig in. If you want to roll for damage, you can.
All right. I guess just go basic because I didn't roll for egg to hit.
Yep, just your strength. Two. Cool.
2 egg.
You feel them like satisfyingly sink, like scraping past bone and squishing through entrails. This guy looks really offended as he looks down to watch you slowly impale him. All right, you can go ahead and take your next turn.
Let's see. What? Hold on. I gotta see what. I didn't write that down. I'm gonna do something I haven't done before. So
Heck yeah.
New stuff.
I gotta that up and see what it does. Where is it? No. Ah. Oh, I should have added 2 to that. Oh well.
All right, I'll add two.
Yeah, claws. It says it's under claws and teeth.
Okay. Your claw has sunk so far you can actually grip the balcony behind him.
Cool. Well, my hands are in him. I'm gonna bite him now.
He can't move. Just roll your damage.
Oh, boo. I missed on the bite. I double botched.
You ended up healing him with your saliva.
You're restoring his body.
Apparently.
Spit out that last chunk and just.
You know what? I don't like that.
I was like, do you want to use willpower?
We're gonna use a willpower to roll 3 and just see what and hope I get something better.
Okay.
I got none. Nothing added with the willpower. Not a single thing. This is what I get for trying something new. Thanks, Roll20. Never do anything new again.
He lunges backwards out of your bite range, the momentum of which sends him toppling over the balcony. And ripping himself free
Okay.
does another damage. You have like a fistful of his blood and guts as he topples end over end, dropping and rolling on the floor beneath you. 1 story down, basically just on the street.
Okay.
Someone across the street kind of double takes. Like,
Don't
the fuck? Guy? But, yeah, this is New York. I'm gonna ignore a whole lot of stuff. Oh.
You went ahead. Do I see where he is from where I am, or not at all?
You were still behind the door, weren't you?
Yeah.
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 Nope.
What are there any wood, like shards of wood here?
I mean, yeah, there's like, you can make shards of wood.
No.
There's like a little nightstand, there's a bed, there's a chair.
I want to break one off and try to pass it over to Zachary.
Well, he's outside, but you can bring a piece of furniture.
Yeah.
Just give me a strength roll.
Okay.
Yep,
Thanks.
that cheap Walmart portable board
Motel.
just crumbles. You're welcome to pick up as large of a piece as a nightstand might possibly provide.
I pick it
Maximum
up.
like 4 feet long.
Yeah, I pick it up. Zach, call him, throw it out towards.
Okay.
Don't know how Zach's going to respond to a piece of wood beam.
Well, you got like a turn to find out.
Not like as a pointy bit, just here.
Yeah.
Amy, meanwhile, has turned her entire face into Michael's clothing.
Mm-hmm.
Michael, your turn.
Paul, what are you doing?
Trying to help.
It's
Failing miserably, but trying to help.
No, it's. I like where your head's at, but it's daytime. It wouldn't be a vampire.
You've got a point.
That's it for my turn. It's like, Paul, love where your heart's at, but
Honestly, I didn't remember what time of day it was.
and so it's like 1 o'clock in the afternoon.
Okay.
It's afternoon. Good afternoon, my guy.
Love where your head's at. Even Michael's just like, the heart of gold. He means well.
So well. Guy staggers to his feet, just like hand back and front, trying to keep his insides inside.
Mm-hmm.
Try to like tug the shirt around him to conceal it, but he's just spilling blood and guts, really, as he immediately sprints down the street. He is not sprinting very quickly.
Okay.
Not at all.
It's New York. I'm going to shoot him.
Okay.
I bought a gun.
You're in your apocalyptic form.
God damn it.
I mean, you can drop that whenever you want.
Yeah, well, I'm not going to jump down in apocalyptic form in the middle of the streets of New York at noon.
It's New York. It's New York.
No, gunshots are one thing. Demon running down the street. So, yeah. Mad that I just changed it to it and now leaving it.
Oh, wait.
And then I'm shooting him.
Just because Kelly was mean to you doesn't mean you have to be mean to us.
I'm still up here, dude.
I'm so sorry. It's not even easier to murder these NPCs. Damn. It's much easier than I thought it would be.
Damn it.
Go ahead and roll damage.
Yeah.
Still a lot of dice.
I'm rolling a ton of dice and I'm just still like, what was the gun? I don't know what the gun's dice pool is.
I recall 8.
I don't think I marked that down. I need to mark that down somewhere. Roll 8d10.
At least that's what I was shooting with the hunter
Okay.
die, so. Oh, 1, 2.
Wow. 2. Thanks, dice. My dice don't want me to kill this guy. They're like, no, you told people you wouldn't kill, so you can't kill.
You don't want to upset Amy.
He doesn't have- I mean, it's not like he has a ton of stamina.
He's got enough to reduce, to ignore. Let's
Do you?
go.
Jesus.
Oh.
You want to spend
wait,
willpower?
that's what I'm asking. Do you want to spend willpower to make it one more success?
Another willpower? I haven't even found these people yet.
Oh, well, no.
You've got us. It's fine.
Fine. Yeah. Give an extra success
Okay.
so that he doesn't get away.
As he tries to like tuck his shirt and his innards into his pants and make his great escape. Your shot hits him cleanly between the shoulder blades, severing his spine, and down he goes.
Okay. Put my I Love New York mask on and start walking down. Go get him. This is staple now. I just cover my face.
This is doing thug shit.
Yes.
While loving New York.
While loving New York. I love New York.
What's more, in honor of New York than shooting a man in the street?
Shooting random people in the streets. I love New York.
I can't think of anything more New York than that.
Fret not, Amy. It's very likely that he's still kind of alive. In a way.
Flinched with the sound of the gunshot.
In a way.
Just trembling a little.
It's okay.
This one wasn't my fault too, right?
This one is in no way, shape, or form your fault. This, in fact,
Okay.
has nothing to do with you.
Okay.
So I'm gonna go get him.
Okay.
Let's go to the room next door. That way you don't have to look at the individual.
Gives a little nod directly into the shirt, not looking out.
You're just gonna helpfully guide her. Still just, it's okay.
No longer carrying a
Everything's
tote
okay.
bag. Like a tote bag. It's like her emotional support tote bag.
Yeah. Perfect. Paul,
All right.
when Zachary comes back with the body, and he wakes back up, make sure to actually get information. Paul, do you understand what I just said?
No.
At least he's honest.
It's true.
Muffled by shirt.
Yep. You and Zachary need to actually get information. Don't get into a pissing contest.
From a corpse?
Paul. The claws would have killed him automatically if it was a normal mortal.
Yeah, that's true.
It's okay. But don't get into a pissing contest. Just get the information we need to get. If Zachary actually wants to save his people.
Okay.
Okay. We're going to be next door so that Amy doesn't have to witness or be part of.
Okay, so Zach, you just haul this dude back to the room, or what
Yep.
do you do with him?
Yeah, I'm just dragging him back to the room.
Okay,
Well, not dragging him. He's tiny. Well, he's small, so I'm picking him up.
he's small. He's small for a man.
Yep.
Okay. I'm gonna swap to Rhea for a minute.
Get her.
Rhea, what were your plans for the rest of this afternoon? I did your recap for you, by the way. I think you're gonna love it.
Very accurate.
I look forward to seeing that on Friday on YouTube when this goes live. For the rest of the afternoon,
Yeah, what were your plans?
I think I was just heading to go meet up with the others.
Okay. That's what I thought. I didn't know for sure.
Yeah,
Was you?
canceled on the fangirl.
Yeah, your phone is still blowing up.
Yeah, that's
For the record. As you start to head toward the Lazy Days Motel, that you got the address from Google, or maybe, I mean, you're from New York, so you're probably at least passingly familiar with the worst motel in town, especially if you tend to, I don't know, recruit people down on their luck too. As you start to head that way, amidst the chorus of buzzes from the text, you start to feel that text, that buzz that tells you it's a phone call, not a text, just a series of insistent double buzzes.
I'll pull out my phone, clear off the 8,000 text messages. And
It's your mom calling.
I'll answer it immediately as soon as I realize it's my mom.
You there, sweetie?
Yeah.
Okay, thank goodness. Didn't know if you'd answer my call.
Always. I don't think I've ever declined your calls.
We don't have to keep playing this game. We're gonna have to learn each other all over again, you know? Listen, I had some time to think, and I don't know how I feel, but I wanted a chance to talk to you.
Okay.
But before anything.
Before we get into like serious talk, are you okay? Like,
Well, like physically, I've got a blister on my heel, but that's about it.
I figured like emotionally, probably not great, but physical health is kind of what I was like super worried about. Because I mean, you're not in your 20s anymore, Mom. Because you and
Not
your
a,
dad have told me the stories about what you guys got up to when you were young.
I had to buy some flip-flops at a convenience store. They're not great. They're not great. But I'm all right. You know how I am. So can we talk?
Yeah. Do
Okay.
you want to meet up, or are we doing this over the phone?
No, I think I'd rather see your face or Haley's face.
Okay.
Um, what about that hot dog place outside of the park? The one that Haley really loved, if you remember which one that is.
Oh yeah, Stevie. Yeah, Stevie's dogs or something like that. It's run
Yeah.
by Stevie. I know that much. I remember his name at least. His title for his little hot dog cart never made sense to me.
Well, if his name is Stevie, then it makes sense his name is Stevie.
I think it was like Stevie's Wieners or something.
I mean, I don't know how names go from wherever you're from. R. I, I maybe didn't give you a fair chance.
Okay. Yeah, I can meet you there. Um,
Where are you now? We could.
Jen, I'm gonna be 100% honest with you. I don't remember where I was. Like as a player, I don't remember.
I think you were just coming out of the trailer,
Oh yeah.
hitting the streets.
Um, Probably not the best idea to meet me here. I had to go.
Well, no, honey, my feet. I don't know where you are. I'm just wondering how long it's going to take you to get to the.
10 minutes.
Like, I'm a little hungry. I've been walking a while.
10-15 minutes at most.
Right. Do you want to give me a perception empathy just to,
Yeah.
since you're wondering about her mental emotional state? Two successes. You expect things to be a little weird because the situation is a little weird,
A little weird. The situation's a lot of weird.
but she's not as upset as she was before. She doesn't seem as sad as she was before. And she also doesn't seem like she's lying.
Okay. Let's just start heading that way.
Okay, sweetie, I'll see you then.
All right.
So we'll swap back from you as you head from
Oh yeah.
wherever you are, that shitty little apartment complex that you rolled out of
Yeah.
to Central Park. It'll probably take you, like you said, 15 minutes or so to walk there, unless you decide to get a taxi or something. Back to the buzz
Yeah. Just
text.
mutes her fucking incoming text messages from the fangirl.
Rude.
Look, I'll
All right.
answer them at some point.
So, Paul, Zach, you got yourself a shish kebab demon, probably.
Just come up.
What do you want to do about it?
Well, I'm going to rummage through his pockets once I get it.
Michael said get the information from him.
Look at it.
You find like a master key. Find like a master key to like this whole hotel.
Mm-hmm.
You find like 16 different business cards, all local businesses. You find a cell phone. You find just an inordinate number of those like hard red and white mint candies.
Okay.
And that's about it in his pockets. That's not his sheet. What am I doing?
Well, I'll take a pulse. I'm pretty sure I killed him, but
Let's see. Evens or odds?
evens.
Yeah, he did.
Okay. Petition is now put forth that since said guy died to evens or odds roll.
And considering this is currently the only link we have to find Brad's subplot,
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
I put forward that maybe we could use the intervention for him, not this guy, not to be dead.
What's the current voting like?
I mean,
I'm
it's
the
pretty
only
much-
person who said anything because you weren't here, and there's no point of having the conversation.
Yeah. So,
Yeah, I'm fine with it.
2.
okay. I'm okay with it. Sure, we can use that intervention.
All of us agree. Let's go.
Okay.
For
I'm not.
feel-
I'm just gonna use one of mine since you're in agreement. I have so many whatevers.
What, to keep him dead?
No.
Okay. I was like, wait.
Look at that. Reroll.
Hey.
And it's even.
Mhm,
Yeah.
You were right all along.
As you.
I'll do it. Always even.
So here's what I'm gonna do. Since it is an intervention, you check his pulse as like a loop of intestines just like slides out to thunk onto the bed beside him.
That doesn't.
No pulse. Over in the next room. Actually, everybody, for just a second, feels something has happened. In the way that things happen. You don't know what it is. You don't really know where it came from, but something has happened.
Huh. Well, the last thing that happened in the next room.
In the next room over that me and Amy went to?
Well, I don't know that's where you went. But
I'm
that's
talking to Jen.
yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
So I emptied his stuff out and feel that something's happened. I'm heading towards that room because I'm operating under there's multiple of him and one of them died, and like they're coming straight to the same room again.
As you turn away, one of his fingers twitches.
Put gun at his head. I've stopped moving.
He just groans like a Weasley little whining groan.
Paul, go check next door.
Goes next door.
It's just Michael and Amy.
Comes back. Nothing unusual.
Must have been him then.
Steps on one of the wiggling hand. Not for damage, just hold it there.
He just groans again. Mutters something that maybe takes the same tenor as, oh, it's not fair.
Rarely is.
Oh. Ow.
Yep. To be fair, you're the one who told me to shit or get off the pod.
Might as well kill me.
I just want my people back. As you said, there are literally hundreds in New York.
Uh-huh. Settle down, Moses. How self-righteous you are. Your people. You could have saved them by now. You didn't. Or were you just looking for the right ones? Looking for the ones that deserved it?
I'm not used to repeating myself, so this is the last time.
This is bigger than me.
Bang. He literally. Sorry. This is his character. I told you he was he turns to violence quickly. He does not like repeating himself. He wanted to start talking and not answering my question.
Next room over, Amy jumps. Ashley's
Muted,
muted
Ashley.
and raging.
I'm well aware I'm muted.
No.
You didn't ask questions, though.
I asked for my people back. I said, I want my people back. I've already offered him, like, I've asked him what he wants for them. He knows I'm willing to deal, but he's just over here. You're so self-righteous. Yeah, you know what? Fuck it.
But that's not asking a question. That's a demand and an offer of negotiation.
He asked up questions earlier, and the dude was equally stupid.
And
Torture is a viable option.
That's a shame that you didn't come here to be with us. Go talk to your mom in Central Park. That's
when did I
totally
say-
safe and not full of werewolves.
say my character was a torture specialist. I said he turns to violence. That was pretty violent.
Anyways, gunshot goes off. It's okay, Amy. It's okay. Don't worry about it. It's fine. It's fine.
Paul starts cleaning out the viscera splatter. Yeah. No warning next time, please.
Oh yeah, Central Park has a lot of werewolves. Evens or odds?
I always go evens. If you're asking me.
If you go to check for a pulse, guys, and dead all over again.
Well, he didn't have a pulse last time.
Dead all over again.
Okay.
The next room over, Michael, Amy is like, not just like trembling, but she is full on shaking. Her face buried in your shirt.
This will be fun.
What are we rolling?
Empathy.
Hey, you got a success though.
Oh, so cute. What are you trying to find out?
Nothing. I'm just trying to comfort and console her and let her know that everything's going to be okay. And I'm not lying, because in the grand scheme of things, this doesn't matter. So it's going to be okay.
She's gotten used to the slow head pats by now. After a minute or so, she kind of like pulls in a hitching breath, straightening up, just face wet. Your shirt's wet.
Yep.
She's not having a good time. But when she looks up, she's kind of like squinting against the dirty, filtered in light. My head hurts.
Oh no.
I don't feel good.
Like, gonna be sick?
I don't know.
Do you want to go find a cleaner bathroom than what's probably in this room? Okay, let's go. Because the walls are so thin, it's like, go into the bodega.
Paul's finishes cleaning up, and he piles out after.
Go into the front office. I have the master key.
You do?
Takes a minute.
We help Zach. Let him know that, hey, squinty glasses guy, that's your guy.
You did help.
Mm-hmm.
You did help. What are you going to do in the front office?
I'm gonna look around. He's got all the he's got the key to all the rooms. So I just want to see if there's anything in the office since it was locked earlier.
Okay. Roll perception investigation.
Hmm.
2 successes. Okay. When you walk in, it seems full of mostly just like office-y stuff. They don't seem to keep electronic files in any way. There's like a sign-in book. There's like paper handwritten receipts. There's like, they run credit cards sometimes, but it's just one of those handheld devices where you type in an amount and it just sends it off.
Mm-hmm.
There is a large bank of file cabinets.
Okay.
Most of them are unlocked. You just filter through them. It's just the same paper trail from years and years and years. But it does seem that there might be more than one property. There's LD. Files that start with LD are definitely from this property, but there's also some files that start with other numbers and letters.
Okay. Pull those out. Start seeing if I can see if I can figure out what property they're attached to. I'm going to use his business cards and compare them to letters and numbers on those.
Okay. The files on these other places are much less extensive. It just seems like a general breakdown of income and profit and loss and business records. But as you flip through, you do see perhaps one matches the name of a bodega deeper into the city, one
I was like,
deeper into the city. 2 others match other shitty rundown hotels. You can kind of assume from the records themselves that that is probably what they are. There's also just lists of names, not full names, first initial, last names. That's sort of tucked in amongst the other papers.
Okay. Look at those. So that just last names.
First initial, last names. Between all of the properties, it seems like maybe a total of 12, 13 different names. And as you skim through the office space, you see on the desk, there's a similar list with like 8 more names. One of them is M. Hansen.
M. Hansen. Hmm. Okay.
If you're looking for Marlene, maybe it's M. Hansen. You don't know her last name, though. Nobody ever asked
No.
the last names.
I did not.
You did exchange contact information with your friend that's watching her.
Yeah. I don't know if I will try to contact Rachel.
Okay. She answers your call in a reasonable amount of time. It's like, hey, are you coming back? Or is this like an I'm not coming back phone call?
This is I'm still working on it. I need to make sure I'm going towards the right person.
Hey.
I it's never on a full name basis with with my with the homeless people, with Hannah and
Who is? Okay.
okay. Well, I don't know your last name.
Barn.
Yes. Well, okay, now I do. Well, can you ask Hannah if her last name is Hansen?
Yeah, hold on. Hey, sweetie, can you put the crayons down? I have a question. Yeah. Hi. Yeah, pink is my favorite color too. What's your last name? Like, what do people? Hannah. She says handsome.
Oh, that's close enough.
I would say so.
All right. Hmm. Thank you. I will try to get back as soon as possible.
Sure. No problem.
All right. So this is just a list.
Just a list.
Hmm. So we got a bodega and a couple shitty motels.
Mhm.
All right. Well, let's look up where these shitty motels are.
Okay. I'm honestly not familiar enough about New York City itself. Um, they are. I'm just gonna say they're scattered across New York City, approximately like 30 minutes in between.
Okay.
Like one in Lower New York. They're every third, basically. There seems to be one just stashed away.
Hmm. And where is this? And the address to this bodega.
The bodega is probably like 8 blocks away.
Hmm. That's within Paul's radius.
8 blocks, just.
All right. Well, they seem to pull from hotels, so I don't want to go just hopping around hotels. I'm thinking to go to the bodega, but let's clean off any of this guy of that guy that I have on me.
Okay.
Any that's plainly visible.
Move the hose off a little. Okay.
Yeah. All right. Let's head towards the bodega. Their bodega, not the other bodega.
Right.
Not wandered off on my own yet.
So if I was to Google Maps closest bodega, would it be the same bodega?
You want it to be?
I'm down for whatever.
Sure.
Okay.
Um, as you are walking, Michael, you get a phone call from Miguel.
Yes.
Did you roll your eyes?
No.
Don't believe you. I have someone there who can allow you entrance to that college observatory.
Wonderful.
9:30 p.m.
We will be there. This time with hopefully less violence.
His name is Santos.
Is his last name Escobar?
How did you know?
It was just a hunch.
Ugh. Hangs up.
At least we're able to make each other roll our eyes. Good news, Amy.
Mm-hmm.
We have been given blessings and permission to use the observatory at the destination tonight. No chaos or badness. You just get to use the telescope.
To be honest, that doesn't seem like that's like entirely accurate. But if it is, then I am super excited.
Me too.
I just want to go home.
Where's home?
I don't know. You know, being like a fugitive and stuff, that kind of complicates the question. Apparently, really wealthy fugitive.
Don't worry. It's okay. It'll be all right.
I hope so.
I haven't lied to you yet, have I?
Not that I know of.
That's right.
Meanwhile, in Central Park,
Haha.
That chipper, not that I know of, that you do, Jen, kills me every time.
just leaving room for the unknown, you know? Just leaving room for the unknown. Well, I don't even need the sheet.
They grow up so fast.
Just get rid of Gary Harrison. Never need him again. Oh. You approach the hot dog stand. Your mom was already there. She's got a hot dog in each hand. She's looking exhausted. She has those super cheap flip-flops that she mentioned. I Heart New York, probably on the bottom of them. If you had to guess. You don't have to. But you could guess.
What color are they?
They're black. Black with like a white strappy on the top. She looks like she hasn't slept or showered in days. I guess that's probably fair. She's just pacing back and forth. Just kind of waiting, checking her phone now and then.
I walk up and immediately squeeze between her arms and just wrap her in a hug, trying to not make her drop either of the hot dogs.
She sort of jumps like she wasn't prepared for that. But the second she realizes who you are and that you're not, trying to like collie maul her or anything, she, hot dog in each hand, just returns the hug, just squeezing you so tight. Yeah, sweetheart.
Should we go sit down? You look exhausted.
It's been a day. Oh, if I weren't retired, I'd already think about retirement.
That's fair. And I'm just gonna guide her over to like the nearest bench for her to sit down on.
The second the hug is broken, she immediately starts to try to shove the second hot dog into your hand.
Just okay.
Ketchup, mustard, and relish. I know you like the works.
You spoil me so.
It
Literally,
was $2. Don't get excited.
it's a hot dog. It's food. It's got the works.
So do you eat? You do eat, right?
Rapid nodding. Just yes.
Okay. I was about to get really upset about all those wasted casseroles.
Are you kidding me? Those casseroles are divine, regardless of what anyone says.
Was that a joke, sweetheart? Divine.
Unintentional, yes.
Well, I'm so glad we can laugh about this.
More so just me genuinely praising your cooking because it is so good.
Well, R. I'm Miss Fredericks. Nice to meet you.
Nice to formally meet you.
What should I know about you? And she like sits down, digging into her hot dog.
I just give her like the basic like generalist information of Haley, and then which is stuff she probably already knows.
Okay.
um,
She like tilts her head to the side, kind of confused about why you're saying that. We're trying to get to know each other for real, yeah?
yeah,
Honey.
that's relevant information because that's me, but also it's sorry, um, literally just finger scratching the middle of her forehead.
Okay.
um,
It seems to me that maybe you don't really know who you are if you're not Haley.
it's
Am I
kind of a jumble.
guessing right? And you just have all this power deep inside of you, huh?
Yeah.
What do you want out of life? R.
Still holding the hot dog in one hand. um, to be happy, to live a long life, to not have to go back into the abyss. Um,
What does it mean for you to be happy?
to be happy, to be surrounded by people that I care about and that care about me, to have to be able to pay and buy anything that I want. Um, to enjoy
Okay.
life.
And she extends, she sets her hot dog in her lap, extending both hands to just grab you by the shoulders. Not hard. Just like you're clearly struggling.
I don't know. People don't ask me questions like this normally.
You said something that really stuck to me when we were talking in the hotel. I know I was just going on and on about myself. I'm really sorry about that, by the way.
Oh, no. Hey, you have all rights to do so.
You said that you had never really experienced unconditional love.
No, not really. I mean, the fucker, he's kind of, what's the best, absentee parent would be the best way to kind of, I don't like the fact that you're saying that, Mateo. What would be the best way to describe that relationship between and everyone else?
What did you want from, I can't believe I'm saying this, God? You didn't get.
You take that shit-eating grin off of your face, sir. Um, Fuck, Jen, I had answers prepared for the eventuality that this question came up, and I have forgotten all of them.
This is role play. Fucking wing it.
Um, Fuck it. I know exactly how to answer this. I wanted even the slightest hint that he actually cared about me or my siblings or anyone other than his perfect favorite little creation. He gave us a job to do. We did that job, and we never got so much as a good job. We never got a thank you. We never got anything.
As a parent, it can be hard to say things like that. Sometimes we think we know what's best at all times. We're so wrapped up in making good children who make good examples of themselves and make good decisions that correcting the bad stuff sometimes is easier than noticing the good stuff.
Oh, well, he definitely noticed the bad stuff, especially when the eldest started the rebellion.
Siblings. It's crazy. Always getting you into trouble, huh?
Well, at least Lucy said thank you, and that he actually, even if it was fake, showed that he appreciated our efforts. Sure, we might not have won, but it was better than nothing.
You hate me.
No, I don't hate you, and I don't hate humanity. I hate. I hate what you guys represented for so long in my mind. And I have spent the last, God, I don't even know how long at this point, trying to get over that. Try to move past that. That's why I've tried living among humans. That's part of why I take a host with permission in Haley's case. It's like I want to make that very clear. This was not a one-sided agreement.
I believe you, sweetheart. Haley was always too curious for her own good. I know it can be really hard to let go of something you've been angry about for a really long time, right? And I don't know how much of the real you've shown me, how much of Haley you've tried to be. I don't know where the line is. And I get the impression you don't either.
if there's a line, it's a smudge at this point.
I've known you for a couple of years, I imagine, and don't I don't want you to think that I don't appreciate the things you've done for me. Just because I'm sad and upset. I appreciate everything you've done, everything you've shared, the powers, sure, but the time, the conversation, the companionship. You've been a good daughter, even though you weren't mine. And listening to you talk, sweetheart, I just hear so much hurt and so much pain. I can't imagine. Your Auntie Luann and I, we had an argument about a sundress back in 1991. I still don't forgive her. I'm just saying, it can be hard to let things go.
You still invite her over every year, though, for Thanksgiving and Christmas.
Exactly. We can work around our grudges.
Your green bean casserole is always better, though.
See, we are. Sucking up.
Truth. She puts. I don't even know what she does to her. It just tastes like sewer water.
Well, that is that Jersey water.
It's Jersey for you.
What I wanted to say is that you may not be my daughter, but you are somebody's child. And if it's God, so be it. That's too much for me to wrap my head around. But the point is, you are someone. You are deserving of love and forgiveness and second chances. And I just want to be with you, to help you, and maybe make up for. Ooh, I can't even imagine how many years you spent suffering.
Jen, I want you to know that I am currently digging my thumbnail into the side of my finger to keep from getting emotional right now. And it's failing miserably.
Will you let me be your mom?
Of course. That's not even a question. There's no way I could ever say no to that.
Oh, thank goodness. This could have been really awkward. Give me perception alertness.
Oh no. What difficulty?
That's a good question.
You know, because let's say like a 7 or 8, because
Because you're distracted.
yeah.
Okay, 1 second. Let me make sure. Do. Oh, I'm already on.
That doesn't feel like a standard diff kind of perception alertness.
That's fair. That's fair. You were all in on this conversation.
Because I want to give myself the disadvantage.
We'll call it an 8.
Call it an 8. Okay. No, I'm gonna let it happen. I'm gonna let the 0 stand.
It's like, what?
I was like, I'm gonna let the 0 stand.
Okay.
Be it werewolf or sibling, I'm gonna let the 0 stand.
Okay. As she, again, careful not to topple over her hot dog, reaches up, extending her arms like she wants you to come in for a hug.
Immediately scooting. Just wraps her in a hug.
You see just over her shoulder, maybe 10, 15 yards, half from behind a tree, you see a spark for a second. And then you see a figure. And then you hear a crack. So fast, you almost perceive them at the exact same time, but you see them each individually and separately. And as you pull your mom in for a big hug, you suddenly feel a shower of wet heat as her body drops limp.
So
Over her shoulder, hide broken. You see Ben, the cop from the house. The hunter cop from the house.
I thought he was a
I did
priest.
not actually see him.
He was not
Yeah.
a priest.
Oh. I don't think, Ashley never saw.
No, that was all Brad character that saw him.
Okay.
I did not see.
Well, you see it.
You just see a random dude.
Random
Yeah.
Guy, short brown hair, like some stubble. Just a long sleeve shirt.
I'm gonna take some temporary torment for this because I'm gonna kill him. Hands down, I'm gonna fucking kill him. But first things first, I'm grabbing my mom, trying to see if there's anything I can do to stop the bleeding and call EMS at the same time.
When you pull her back away from you, you can see that shot has gone through her skull. She is at the very least unconscious.
At the very least, unconscious. Jen, that shot went through her skull.
People survive gunshot wounds to the head.
Not often,
Not often. You are correct.
especially on a through and through.
You could even say that with a straight face.
She said I'm very unconscious.
At the very least.
But
If you check for a pulse, she still has the threadiest, faintest of pulses. But she is unconscious AF.
I'm yeah, I'm calling 911. Mm-hmm.
Okay. Okay.
I am so glad I took my watch off earlier because my heart rate has just skyrocketed.
As you pull out your phone to dial 911, this random guy who was some kind of camouflaged, you're pretty sure of it, adjusts his aim at you. She was warned. Gotta save him somehow.
So,
This is 911. What's your emergency?
There's been a shooting in Central Park. At least one victim. It is taking everything right now for me to control my voice as a player. So Haley is saying this in the most panicked tone, by the way.
Okay.
Uh, and then I'm gonna drop my phone because I am gonna spend a faith to activate Inhuman Allure.
Okay.
Which is a +1 to. I'm just gonna add it to the pool. Fuck it. And then make sure I'm putting this in here right. Yeah, then I'm going to use Voice of Heaven on specifically this guy to tell him
Okay.
to drop the gun.
Okay. Roll it.
He has to roll willpower if he wishes to resist.
Successes. No, he doesn't. He's gonna fire. You say drop the weapon. Immediately, he glares and squeezes a trigger. Eh. One, two, three, two. The bullet whizzes past. Oh, your mom's collapsed body on the ground, catching you in the shoulder for two lethal.
He has now shot me,
Mm-hmm. Sure has.
and I've already said I'm killing him. This is probably a stupid idea. I'm going to spend my other point of faith and go full apocalyptic in the middle of Central Park as I charge this guy.
Okay. So make your spends as you rear back, spring into a gallop. And we're gonna swap back to the other folk. Paul, what are you doing?
All went with Michael and Amy.
Okay. Opens the bodega.
Mm-hmm.
Both of you casually browsing the magazine rack while she vomits in the bathroom somewhere.
I am staying specifically close to the bathroom door to make sure nobody goes in with her.
The second you guys get past the threshold, she immediately makes a beeline for the bathroom, promising that someone was going to buy something so she could get access. Because it's fucking New York and you can't use the bathroom.
Oh, we have Paul at the bodega. I'm sure something's getting bought.
Oh, yeah.
Takes the key and just disappears in there. Noises of not having a good time.
He's going to get some, his normal snacks, but he also is going to get some bland foods for Amy because her stomach's upset. So something will be bought.
Grumpy guy at the counter seems less grumpy when you lay down some stuff to purchase. And a few minutes later, Zachary rolls in.
Alt comes up with us, hands over an icy.
Is this the bodega that I don't know if we were deciding that one.
Yeah, decided.
So this is the bodega?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, cool.
I
Paul,
didn't know what flavor you liked.
thank you. Paul,
Hmm?
I need you to look for Marlene. It was Marlene, right?
Yes.
Okay.
That was
Marlene. What was it?
No, it was Marlene. Marlene Hansen.
Hanson.
Yeah, that's why I was like Marlene Hansen.
Okay, I can try that again.
specifically from this location.
Okay. That's that is a you.
I'm gonna turn and look at the like I'm gonna walk over to the guy at the register. Or actually, hmm. I'm gonna say hold on a second though. Oh well.
Sorry. As soon as you
Yeah.
said, hold on a second, I had clicked it.
Yeah, I was gonna like because I don't want you just we know when we're using powers and we've already clicked on feeling two powers being used. So I wanted to go ward.
That's fair. Do you want to do anything about that, Paul?
I'll spend the willpower for 3 dice. Why not?
Okay.
Boop.
Hey, I made it a 0. It's not a botch.
You reach out again, and again, nothing. That is some bullshit.
Slurps down his IC to get a brain freeze just so I can feel something. I got nothing.
Did I feel him use his power?
You did.
Okay, I just making
You felt
sure
something
I
happen.
felt something happen. Cool. Glance over at the guy behind the register. Does he seem to have noticed something has happened?
He's just chewing on the end of a toothpick,
Okay,
staring right back at you.
cool.
You gonna buy something?
This is out his gun. Starts blast.
No. Fine. Buy some bubble gum.
$4.12.
Ah!
Nice. Active.
We'll buy the bubble gum so he can leave me alone.
Julie's gum.
After a little while, I made
Go
crack
bubble
open the
gum.
door.
So,
You
Okay.
okay?
Oh, great.
Seriously, don't rush yourself. It's okay. We have time.
Oh, I'm fine.
Okay.
all right. Well, I'm going to use my power.
Okay. To
Uh,
do what and which?
Oh, it's not on the. Make sure I'm calling it the right thing. It's the one to look at the area again, but I can't remember what it's called. It has not been added specifically to my lore of the wild wilderness sense.
Mm-hmm.
So basically, just get a layout of the area around this bodega. Not like super far out. I'm not trying to pulse the city. Basically, this bodega, below the bodega, that sort of thing.
Okay.
Any hidden places? It is perception survival. And we are in the city, so it is a difficulty 8. Shooting a gun I can't do. But shooting a gun, 2 successes. Something difficulty 8. Whoa.
You can kind of sense the trace of the bodega and the buildings immediately surrounding it. There's a mix of people and animals. You can tell there's people below you. It doesn't seem there are people wandering in and out of the space that you can sense beneath you. So it doesn't seem like it's a contained room. If you had to guess, just judging by your vague knowledge of the city, it might be the subway underneath there.
Okay. I do look around to see where the nearest subway is. If it's like right next. If there's
If you
should
duck
be a-
your head back out of the door, you can see it maybe like a block or so down.
Okay.
The
that could
nearest
be the
subway entrance.
hmm.
Is there anything else you're like specifically looking for?
How many people are in this building?
Okay. You can tell directly above you, there seems to be like little pockets of people. So maybe there's like apartments up there. In the bodega itself, there is, let's see, one, two, maybe four normal living humans. And then of course your friends.
Yeah. Hmm.
What's wrong, Zach? Please don't kill that guy.
Oh, hello.
Hi.
Well, this bodega and two other hotels were on a property list I found in the office.
Okay.
So I feel like they're connected. I was just looking around, getting a sense of the area.
Like mystical, like kind of sense.
Yes. I
Well,
apologize to you for my outburst.
It's fine.
I am protective of those I consider under me. And someone has taken them, causing a mother to abandon their daughter.
I'm
I don't
sorry.
deal well with abandonment.
I can see that. Oh,
So, I was seeing if there was anyone in the area that, if there were large groups of people in the area that just seemed to be confined. Seemed to be apartments upstairs and a subway below.
so like no prisoners?
Not that I can tell.
Do prisoners feel different?
No, but they'd be confined, not moving up freely about.
Oh,
Especially if they needed to keep these people or whatever job they were going to use them for.
but was that guy like you guys?
Possibly.
So like what does somebody need that many people for?
I do not know. As I said, I reacted poorly.
Is there anything we can do to help you find out?
Not entirely sure. There's two other places to check out, but they're both hotels, so I was just assuming they would be like the last hotel. Just a place to take them, then move them somewhere else.
What were the two hotels?
I'll say whatever their names were.
Were either one of the ones that we stayed in those hotels?
No.
They're all very shitty, like
Yeah.
bottom of the barrel, cheapest rates you can find hotels.
I have a list of last names of the people that were taken from that hotel possibly last night,
Okay.
but I don't want to keep having Paul try to look for them each individually.
I'm, mm. Are there any like unique names? Like, okay, I guess maybe nobody has like phones and stuff. Maybe not. I'm sorry, Zach. That's a really scary sight, I'm not gonna lie.
Well, I'm not happy.
Okay.
Someone abandoned their own child.
Yeah.
Very much against their will. They are not aware that it was against their will.
Mm. I'm sure when you figure it out, they're gonna be really happy that their kid is okay.
Michael.
Michael has his head he's looking at something on the shelf in the back.
Okay. All
After
right.
listening to your conversation with Amy, he's like, I've got a time frame. If some of them ended up here. And so I'm doing the same thing I did at the hotel. Trace pattern. Did it look like a bunch of homeless people came here last night? In the same time frame as being abducted, well, willingly abducted from the hotel.
In the same time frame?
This would be the first stop, technically.
They're okay. You get the sense that nobody was so much taken from here, but there was sort of an exodus of things at some point in the early hours of the morning. Like things exited here, but not people.
Yes, Zachary. He stands up.
I wanted to see if you could figure out how to unlock this phone.
Which phone?
The man's phone.
Oh.
Pulls it out.
Should be able to figure it out. And like when he comes over to hand me the phone, it's like nobody was dropped off here, but a lot of things were moved out in the early hours of the day from this location. Take the phone and stare at it for a bit.
Okay.
Several days in the future. No. Right place at the right time. No. First seed. No. Trace pattern. You know what? We're just gonna go here. I'm just gonna try to feel the vibe of the phone, I guess.
Okay. The vibes.
Is this like a pattern? Is it like numbers? Like how is the phone locked? Like for example,
key.
Yeah.
When you try to turn it on, it's a code.
Oh damn it! Because like mine's like like draw the pattern stuff. Oh well, wits intuition.
To guess his password.
Yep.
Eeny, meeny, miny, that one.
Sure.
Okay.
As you bring it up to your face, you kind of see like smudges on the screen to like give you an idea where maybe he's recently tapped to clear his fingerprints opposed to a smear from like a scroll. You pull on fucking Sherlock Holmes this shit. You find four numbers that have probably been pressed recently. They line up with the fingerprints. 16 potential combinations, but you get it on the third try. You have to like wait and phone timeout for like a minute, but you do.
I'll hand it back to him unlocked.
Okay.
Here you go.
Start looking through the phone call history, especially of the early mornings.
Okay. There are no phone calls from the early morning.
Okay.
But there are several phone calls like leading up to that, like the evening before.
Hmm.
Most of them are numbers. There's a couple of names. You don't recognize the names.
I see.
Do I recognize any of the names?
Me.
I don't live here.
Exactly, I do.
Yeah. Roll me intelligence.
Just try intelligence.
Yep. It's a remembery.
I would like to partially transform.
Uh-huh.
None of the things that would be outside manifests, but just my enhanced mental acuity.
Okay. We'll spend that faith there.
I will happily spend that faith there to give me a +1 intelligence. I'll spend a willpower.
Okay. Do you want to take a vote on this intervention here?
Say what?
Do we want to do the intervention since we still have it?
Yep.
Yeah.
Ashley?
Cool.
Okay.
Sorry, Ashley is currently unavailable. She is mentally trying not to lose her shit right now.
That's just.
Don't worry, we'll get back to you in a moment.
Amy's like, what are you trying to do?
I'm trying to see if I recognize any of these names.
No. She like kind of takes a peek. You reroll. You can re-roll both your original roll and your willpower roll if you want.
Hey, there we go.
And everyone here, just again, kind of like back at the motel, gets that weird, like, prickly sensation that something has happened. As
God.
As all of a sudden, Michael, you're like, oh, like a light bulb has gone off. Most of the numbers are just numbers. They're numbers that you don't recognize and you don't have in your phone.
Mm-hmm.
But you do see an entry that says Mathers and an entry that says Connors.
Mm-hmm.
And although you don't personally work with and or know a Mathers or a Connors, those two names together make you think of, well, the Court of the Tower is the one that you work for. That's
Yeah,
not the only one in the
I
city.
literally was like, isn't Connors like the one of the ministers of the other one?
Mhm.
Like I remember Connors. It's like Mateo remembers Connors. Gonna step outside and call Miguel.
What do you want?
I'm sorry you're rolling your eyes. This is actually serious. World Eaters are abducting a bunch of the homeless.
How much is a bunch?
An entire hotel full last night.
An entire hotel full?
Gives you the thing, like gives Miguel the time frame, so on and so forth, describes beady glasses short man who was walking the halls and didn't force anybody, but everybody willingly just left their hotel rooms. And then at this bodega, give the address for where he's currently at, around the same time, a whole lot of items, not people, were moved out of it.
Oh. When are you ever going to come with me bring me something good. Ever?
I mean,
Can you predict to that?
Would you like lottery numbers?
No.
Information that they're up to something before it happens, I would count as good. Wouldn't you, Miguel?
I suppose we'll see. How did you find this out?
Zachary, the visitor from the flyover state. Apparently, the morals that were taken from the hotel are his flock.
Do you see him?
Zachary?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm looking right
Give
up.
him the phone.
Hand the phone over to walk back in. Hand the phone over to Zachary. Is like, our boss would like to speak with you. So he knows he should probably step outside for it.
Okay. Yep. Head outside.
Zachary?
Hello.
Hello. What else do you know? Do you know what they are planning?
Not what they're planning. I know that they've got 3 hotels. I've got lists of names of people that they've taken. And business records that show that essentially they have the 3 hotels in this bodega that I'm next to.
Okay. You know how many people they took?
Oh, too.
Can you drop it off here?
Think I can arrange that.
If you cannot, I can have someone get it.
Lift starts because he definitely took those papers with him. He just starts cycling through this, like reading the names, like looking at the names and being like, and just counts them off. He doesn't read each name individually, but he's like this many.
There'd be a total of 30 something, 32. We'll say 32.
There'd be about 32 people for a job that they'll be doing relatively soon.
Hmm.
Hmm.
Okay.
It's what they needed them for.
And there's a list of some sort?
Yes.
Send me the list.
Okay. I can do that.
Okay. I'm done speaking with you.
All right. Take the phone and hand it back to Michael. Done talking to me.
Hmm.
I'm working on it.
Very well. We are, as always, at your disposal. Let Miguel have the opportunity to hang up first. There you go.
Yeah.
There you go.
He always waits for Miguel to hang up. He never hangs up on Miguel.
Did it the one time. You don't hang up on me.
Goody.
He would like this list of people.
Well, if he's sending somebody to get the phone, he can take the papers with him.
Okay. Guess we will hang out at the bodega.
Yeah, it would be really useful if Haley was here with us.
Has anybody heard from Haley?
Pulls out phone.
Not since Haley said that she was going to meet us at the hotel.
He tries to call Haley.
Straight to voicemail.
I think that's where we'll wrap up.
Yay!
Like, man, Haley could just dominate this bodega clerk to tell us what the fuck they took out of here earlier. But no, look at that. Haley's too important to come spend time with the group.
A mother's love.
Denied.
I don't know. If only one of you was there to heal her.
Yeah.
Well, the healing doesn't matter
If
right
only.
now.
I mean,
Oh,
it
it
does.
does.
I mean, it doesn't matter for you, for your mom that you just became your mom.
We'll see what next week brings us.
I'm looking forward to it.
At this point, I'm not sure if, once again, if we have 1 or 2 more games left.
Yeah, but that's okay.
Flexible, right?
We're super flexible.
I said 10 to 12, and next
Yeah.
week will be 10.
Man, time flies.
Mm-hmm.
Right. right. Ashley looks so mad at me, and I'm not sorry. Hey, Ashley, do you want to start with props?
I'm not sorry. Who made you mad, Ashley?
You know, I wasn't here for most of the night. I'm gonna give it to Brad for. All right, fuck you.
That's fair.
That's a good one.
That's fair. That's fair.
Y'all haven't come across that version of Zach.
Yes, well, I dare say we did tonight.
Yeah, y'all haven't come across it before. Like when he's invested in something and he's like, I'm not saying this one more time.
They're suddenly surprised so much like character development, and I'm just like, Mateo is absolutely loving this. Michael fucking hates it. It's like we have work to do.
Hours to spend.
Everybody is just suddenly in their feelings. Their stupid human feelings.
Look.
Oh, Haley's about to be.
If anything, Paul has now learned that if you ever hear Michael say, I'm not you, it's like, I don't like to repeat myself, so I'm going to say this one more time.
We know the trigger words now.
Someone send Amy away.
If that person does not answer and you need this man alive, stop him now.
I'm gonna have to like dump all my XP into teleport so I can just get Amy to safety. Whatever Zach's just gonna pop off.
Like, yep, I'm done.
Awesome.
Amazing.
All right, Brad, props.
Let's see. There's some good ones. I'm gonna give it to Haley. Right back to Haley for losing their shit in the middle of Central Park.
It's fair.
For the whole mom conversation, then losing their shit when the mom died.
Be prepared, Jen.
He's still,
There's still the tiniest bit of a pulse.
yeah.
EMS has been called. I have a blunt sword. This man's gonna leave you this park with some broken fucking bones.
That's right. Your sword is blunt AF. That's funny.
Uh-huh.
It's fine. You're definitely in the park.
It's fine.
There's nothing going on in the park.
No, nothing lives there.
No.
DM Daddy.
I'm going to give mine to Haley, not for the losing the shit at her mom getting shot, just at it's like the mom being like, I'll be your mom. And like all that heartfelt, sappy, like Ashley at the start of it was like giving me crap for grinning and cheesing and stuff. So I actively moved to the bean, so I wasn't on camera, so I wouldn't be distracting Ashley anymore from the role play that I knew was coming because Jen told me what the plan was earlier today. I was just like.
Thank you for that, by the way. It actually helped.
I'm aware. You don't like being judged, and I have a very judgy face. But it was really great role play, and I say this about a lot of like the new players and everything, like people that really started like went by joining the channel. You've come so far as a role player, Ashley, and I hope you realize that and give yourself the credit you deserve for it.
I will never give myself the credit for it.
Well, you should.
Well,
I all on the other.
I'm gonna kill every parent you have until you understand.
Well, congratulations, Jen. You now have to deal with a 19-year-old in Mateo's game who has 2 gay parents and a sister.
Yeah, it's gonna be good. But
That's
Ashley's awesome.
Hi.
Glandizzle.
Oh, I've had everyone that I've thought about yanked out from under me.
That's the pain of going last.
Yeah.
What?
I think I'm going to have to give it to DM Daddy for keeping that priority of comforting Amy.
We keep Amy good so Amy can do her work so that we can be done with this job.
While everybody else is in their human feels.
And even then, he pretends to have human feels when it helps Amy.
Yep.
My whole dice pool of 2 on empathy, and I succeeded.
They're there.
It's okay.
You are upset.
Like Amanita trying to comfort someone.
How can we make it better?
Your lacrimal ducts are leaking.
Awesome.
I would like to just do a quick honorable mention for the entirety of Michael as a character just being robotic around Amy.
No, but I've had human feelings with Amy. I've listened to her explanations of things. I've shown interest in the things that she puts out into the world. I make sure she's fed and watered and so on and so forth.
She's not a fucking houseplant.
She's my Tamagotchi.
God, that's worse.
At least you don't have to scoop up her poop.
Exactly.
You do have to find her a bathroom.
And I did.
You did.
I even suggested we go find a cleaner bathroom than what
Such a
she.
good pet owner.
I try. It's not easy.
PSCA would approve. Good job, guys. I still have so many redeems left. I will probably dole these out in the form of XP.
I was literally about to say, it's like, you should just clear the slate and just dump them as XP for us leading up towards the end here.
But I have hurts and stuff.
And then give Ashley negative XP.
Wow.
Ouch.
I hurt Ashley's feelings. I did nothing to any of you. I tried. It didn't work. I don't understand life.
How'd you try to hurt my feelings? Miguel?
No. No.
She tried to reach me through. You're so self-righteous, doesn't it? My character's like, you know what? You're right. Bang.
You're right. Wrath.
Thank you for joining us. If this is your first time joining us, you must be kind of lost. We appreciate you hanging in there.
Enjoy that really good role play that you don't understand what's going on.
It's really good and doesn't matter. Role play does not always need context.
True.
We have lots of games if you are interested in browsing our stuff. We have World of Darkness stuff. We also have 2 other games going on right now. Soon, though, we will have 2 other different games going on. Hey, DM Daddy, what you running soon?
I am running a Resident Evil game set in the time frame of Resident Evil 2 and 3, where Raccoon City is going to get nuked, and a group of normal, everyday citizens of Raccoon City have to get out of the city. There's definitely not a zombie outbreak and terrible, horrible bioorganic weapons that are going to be in the way. It's totally going to be, it's just going to be a fine thing. We have all the characters are made. We have an old lady that owns a diner. We have a Twitch streamer or YouTube streamer. We've got a doctor. We've got a engineer guy. And we've got, who am I forgetting? Oh, the police station receptionist.
Who currently has the most health.
No, you don't. Actually, wait. Yes, you do. Yes, you do.
Oh, shit.
And the highest defense.
You do not have that anymore.
I don't.
No.
Let's take my title. Damn it.
You're tied.
This will go great. So,
It's going to be awesome.
if you want to tune in for that,
Well,
like
hold
and
on there.
subscribe so you get notification.
Hold on there. What's the other new game? Jen.
To that,
Jen.
Gods of Appalachia.
Appalachia.
You're not.
Candlebook and Bell will be starting at the end of August.
Hi.
It's going to be probably a small intimate cast, and I'm super excited.
That just means you can fuck with them more.
It just means they can fuck with each other more.
Sure. Hazel.
If you want to join that game or any game or discussions of games, you got a Discord. You can hop on in. Say hi, hang out. We talk about all kinds of stuff. And then we've also got a Patreon. If you feel super generous, there are tons of free ways to support us, though.
Yeah.
Tons of free ways. We appreciate you hanging out with us. Look forward to seeing you next week.
Punch that bell if you haven't punched that bell.
liking, the subscribing, and all the good things.
Those things.
And also, Daddy loves you.
That too.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.